airtime enya de a wo mo ankasa kra na so omani na de ekoso no untimi mfa sobo no emfa mo obia e wa ban mu na ebo mu pro bi de sobo na bo no MPP amanyoko no ene wo mo nkrofo enoma bia wo mo ye wo mo nye niye ena ubetimi de sa sobo na bo wo mo na eno achi no okeka mafunu na keka madampan de obesere ne se yama no kredi anya adwuma agagefo anya wo madwuma na wo mo nso mrahye badwafo ne nya wo madwuma na ze kobasa mrahye badwam nsem bia beba ni atabiri de court na court nso aka chi abu nipa e de nguase a yehui ene beba no o se sani o me ekoso wo mrahye badwam nyina no nke betimi amena jai nanso enam pesemi nkumnya bia hye nkrofo bi ma ne titiri ne MPP fo di ena sa anoma no ekoso na upo bi de sa sobo no so abona wuntimi nka na wunya onumunyamfo Alexander Fenyomak zanze won wa no hono makokone kone okwa tifia na okwa hunu nsuo na oba begina na afọ buzaze nsuo no ha ne hono no wonye ni papa.
Let's be honest, as political leaders, this whole episode is regrettable. There's so many important issues that have not been addressed, have not received parliamentary attention because of this needless impasse. And to be very honest with you, if Fenyomak and his side had just respected the institution of parliament, the authority of the speaker, the precedent that we have always worked with. I mean, Speaker Badwin's ruling on this matter, which Fenyomak, remember, even sought to prevent. He sought an injunction to prevent the speaker. This has never happened. To have a member of parliament and a leader in the house seek a court injunction to prevent the speaker from carrying out his constitutional mandate. Never happened. It undermines the authority of parliament and the principle of separation of powers. And it is sad that it is MPs who, knowing that parliament is the master of its own rules, will rush to the court because they know that the speaker will have to follow precedent, because parliament is all about the constitution, our standing orders, and precedent, the conventions that have evolved. And Speaker Badwin had to adhere to that precedent that has been set, the doctrine of stare decisis. Professor Okoye was the last speaker who ruled on Article 97, and Speaker Badwin was obliged really to follow the precedent. All speakers in the history of the Fourth Republic have taken the same view, the same interpretation of Article 97. So we are where we are because of the lack of principled politics, the politics of opportunism. When it doesn't favor you, it's wrong. When it favors you, it's right. And that is the kind of politics we need to really eschew. I mean, I bet you this whole matter would not have arisen if the speaker's decision on the vacancy did not tilt the balance in the House. If the MPP MPs had enough MPs on their side, and it would not have affected who is majority or minority, nobody will have been rushing to the court.
Abusia onwanyafo ku de tabla kwa na eche se MPP amanyoko ni hunu se wo matena du for cheso di bofra mo manu no mutu nyina afo ne ena wo mode wo nsema nke ni kwa se kokoto ne kokoto ena akofa sa wo ye ne we yaba ene nti eyan guase emayen
Abusia ya boy ransom from ye de ani kiremu e wa futum rahye badwani na se ye ena dan na odin semfo bi atodwa na wo kire se won ntimi nhye Speaker Baben kete se chenchina chia o mabie Ghana mrahye badwafie no momra metena se no mo nso ntimi emra meye adwuma no de wonim se de wo ye no o ye se ne be ya ne NDC amanyoko no o mo nso nyoma o mo ye bia ebetimi akoso kama de ama o mo nto no de o blame no no nso on ntimi nhye no bebrebe sa omra no mumra meye adwuma o Ghana mrahye badwafie.
You don't have to be emotional about it. You don't have to take it personal. Listen, me, I don't blame Mr. Speaker. The point is that he feels that he must protect his party. I know. Mr. Day, he a leader. In Sembiwa, you enter your casket with it. So you're but I'm saying that Mr. Speaker has not been fair to this government. Mr. Speaker has not been fair to me. Mr. Speaker has not been fair to Parliament because this so-called impasse is needless. Why? Am I the one who declared the seat vacant? I went to the man to negotiate with him. In any event, there were some people who were saying that we shouldn't have gone to court and then we should have used parliamentary proceedings. Let me educate those. This is the man who has made a ruling. If you want to still rely on Yen Parliament in Bra, what it means is that you have to challenge his ruling. When you are challenging his ruling, you cannot ask him that he should step aside for his first deputy to preside on your appeal or your review. He is the same person who is going to sit on it. One, he would have to determine admissibility. He must admit your application first. So for the days and weeks that he will refuse to admit it, how would Parliament function? Please, people don't understand certain things. And people are always in a rush to comment and tag people. They don't understand.
Abusi Adam do ano ba no dani yera Alexander Fenyomak nene eni ekokotie no.
Na yemfiri ona yenkonsem fufrom. And then National Peace Council, any amanyukua, one more gun and Yanako Diashamu. Sir, Unumza Kanana Makomako, a year and Kunope. Na ye kwako twaba. Na abatu wane se be kwa sumdwemu se be wie. Ni nyina na dodo no aba be gina manyofo so. Eno nti ye de fra manyofo ni nyina so momra na sumdwebu an wo momra mesan. Obi akobi e ma mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama ko gina mu. Edema NDC amanyoko no. Na mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama NDC amanyoko ni san wie ye no. Ena wode nsem bi tu dwa ne nsem aboka nyina ne se. Asumdwa wa makwasensan ne de enkrata aso ne wo. Na enkrata no nso ye nipa na asan. Na emom se asumdue pa ye pe no ebetimi aye adwuma chese wonmo a womodo omonsa hye nkrata na se nyina no be ye omafam de so omebeba asumdue ye wono oman konkro Ghana ne ho ban na emom enkoye nkrata so de enkoa ano fafa ne eja hoko na se perpere ye nso anya adwuma edementeme wase ne nam eni nti omo andisi amanyoko ne de omunim se omafam de bi ombe de aba asumdue ho ban no wono be ye omunim se sa na amanyoko nkaye na aka ne nso obi abeye abato komisa nso nya de obetimi bia so obeye ntamgyinafo pa na wonko gyina baako afa se okochinchim baako nsa de ama baako se nioma we nyina ya adwuma asumdwa ye pane nsa beka na sa anya adwuma de a ene sa nkrata ye omakwasensan emfaso obi amaso.
However, it is all well and good for us to commit to peace and recite beautiful platitudes. All the efforts at building peace before, during, and after the 2024 elections would come to naught or be undermined if there is mistrust and insincerity. Mistrust is built through a mismatch between words and gaslighting on the part of those in authority. There is reason to be concerned that the signing of this pact, though well-intentioned, could amount to nothing if it is not followed by concrete actions to guarantee the peace by the stakeholders and government. Events and happenings during the last election and during the Awaso West Wogon by-election create considerable doubts about the genuineness of some of the commitments that we might make today. We all recall the appalling spectacle of mass men acting on the orders of operatives of government, shooting indiscriminately at innocent Ghanaians, going about their legitimate electoral activity during that by-election. Some of the victims of that shooting incident remain incapacitated up till now. The refusal by government to act on the recommendations of the No-Shot Committee do not inspire confidence in Ghanaians that government truly believes in peace.
Mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama nene eno no na mampanyi dada woto ne kasa yeso no eno o kan bi nso kire nsentrofo unim se na anu ade ya na yewura na na santiase edu wo yeduma de ma wontumi fm eko kasa abato no kra ye beto ne mienu sa na abato komisa de abaze December 7th ne ye ba koto ba omianko ade na ene to aso no yakoto wo no maka eno no mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama e kasa tia se nsentrofo nya o mo ho nsentrofo na enka ne ye kasa obi nsentrofo animonyam ene ani die pa ne ye de ma no mantam wo no nanso ene nkrofo bi aba wo mo from ho nsentrofo ene sebi anya adunsem hunu ena wo no mu die na aba ye kwakotoi sebe ya sumdwe sebe ya ntokwa sebe ye dede sebe ye bokọ no nsentrofo nso omti ye ka nsem no a yenka de ye hu ene de yate niema no kuradie ni yanim na emom anya fudupe.
Security agencies, I commend you for your tireless efforts in maintaining law and order, and I urge you to remain impartial and professional in your duties, ensuring that all citizens can exercise their rights to vote without fear or intimidation. To our media practitioners, I encourage you to promote balanced and accurate reporting, and we must avoid misleading the electorate by deceiving them that some parties are going to vote on one day and others are going to vote on another day. We must avoid sensationalism and speculation and focus on providing credible information that promotes peace and understanding. I also wish to commend the Electoral Commission for the cooperation we have enjoyed so far, and it is my hope that all electoral officers will conduct themselves in a manner that is impartial and neutral in order to avoid any disputes.
Gonja de se konkra watena da nchamachi pro so no dia man panyin da John Dramani Mahama ne eno no.
Abusia man panyin da no si ya ne ya maami Jen Mensa. Ono na ya electoral commission panyini abato hwesofo panyini. Ena ono nso disemfo bi to dwa no wo kire se ono de o ka kire Ghana man nyina obi biara ankrankra se ono ne mrante ne mmaba ono maye krado pa so mo be ya adwuma afi. Na adwuma o mo ya nso no wo hye Ghana fo nyina abo. Se abato ya ba betu de be enhunumu obi a be hunu abato ni mu afen so no ompese be ntokwa eni hehe ni bibia nto de wo ka kire ne titiri omo pre so yento abama omo no mo maye mampanyini wo omayi mu no o ka kire omo se abato ni sunsunsan so se koye mawo se ankoye amawo obese obia se obia ensom se ne be ya ebema asumdue ene kroye akoso wo omayi mu.
I pledge that my team and I will continue to conduct our activities in a way and manner that will ensure peace before, during, and long after the 2024 election. The processes we will employ on election day and in the days aftermath are robust, transparent, and inclusive. The results we will declare will reflect the will of the citizens as expressed at the polls. It is a well-known fact that elections are won or lost at the polling stations. It is at the polling stations that voters vote. It is at the polling stations that the votes are counted. It is at the polling stations that the results are documented on the pink sheets and signed by all the agents of the presidential candidates. And it is at the polling stations that the outcomes of the presidential election are announced. These are the results that will be collated at the constituency, regional and national collation centers, and it will be in the full view of the agents of the political parties who will go on to sign the various results declaration sheets. Indeed, these are the results that we at the Electoral Commission will declare and no other results. We therefore entreat our distinguished presidential candidates to accept the outcomes of the elections. That is the will of the people, which we will declare. At the end of the day, when the results are declared by the Electoral Commission of Ghana, Ghana should remain standing as a beacon of democracy in Africa. We each have a role to play to ensure this happens. God being our helper, we at the Electoral Commission of Ghana will do everything in our power to abide by the oath that we made to God and to the people of Ghana when we were sworn into office in 2018. May God bless his beloved nation Ghana and make her great and strong.
Abusia Electoral Commission panyini ya maami Jen Mensa ninsam odi tuja eni yekotie bi.
Yenina so na yenna ye homra. Yeba yebeto akase ne so.
Pennyfonsa opinimwa ofrewo akwabi odofo oboasi is NPP abaton pesuaso moma yena orennyam for Dr. Patrick Boachi Yadom na oma mpuntudwuma aba hopa afin ono anye besade ama no
edie na wo keka no media maya madwen se mentu ababio e wo Boasi East menhu mpuntudwuma bia e wo ho
mame fresh year education me chengumasua 2-unit classroom block, office, store, 2-seater WC toilet, any mechanized borehole. Wasia wie ewa Hansiodia. Sanso ena woko oduma senswa. And also 2-unit classroom block, office, storeroom, 2-seater WC toilet, mechanized borehole. And also wie 2-unit classroom block, office, storeroom, 4-seater WC toilets. Our Brahabome Independence MAKG. Watin in Sefri home, 3-unit classroom block, office, store, staff common room, and now a 4-seater WC, mechanized borehole, and also what we know Ayase, 2-unit classroom block, office, store, and a 2-seater WC toilet facility, and a mechanized borehole, Domiabra, and also what in Sefri home. Dr. Sa constructed 2-unit classroom block, our Quabrafoso, way a IPEP project, was says a 3-unit classroom block, our Son Corey, and also a IPEP project is where we were seen after was starting in Sefri 6 units, first floor, Emma Buete classroom block, no, Ogusu Awosiesi, OC classroom block, our Samson Chromo, 24 units bathhouse, Ama CKC Senior High School, Akaporiso, and Nusu Ogusu, yeah. Dr. A fence wall, Alpha CKC Senior High School, Ewa Kaporiso. Afe yen samre ngumesian swe. Dr. A Sanso, medical doctor Dino, Apom de Winsam Edena Komasu Yepa. Dr. A Seattle in Sefri 5-unit NHIS office accommodation, Ewa Buete, Samson Watan in Sefri Rural Health Health Nurses Quarters ewo Odumase Oman Penny Swedi Huno Agenda 111 Kwabna Kwanso Ayadia Dr. Egusu 21 Afe Yensha Bain Bonswe Dr. SC 9 unit cell any baby any pabe CC in home any mechanized boho Amadi share walk Kwabnakwa make sure water and sanitation project in so would you need chemo pomposo Nankaba Muhonma Dr. Etu bohol Achegu Polytank mu Esma this year Honomo Brahaba class of schools and so Ayadia Washo Mo su Kwanso sa Afe Yensha Jedi any fidi numa Dr. SC cassava processing plants any home fidie ewo bampamhwe Afe Yensha agudie ehum puntuma Dr. Aye Banyuma Hodwa Dr. Denin Saka ewo mensini mu no na oye asphaltic overlay ama Obuasi East ekwa dansa sokwa junction ekwan no sanso and sports development Dr. Eshese buete football field no obedua grass foforo e na okosha fefefe kama entimi nuaba enye wenku awo nemom no eniema hodwa Dr. Boachi Yadom aye no yentimi boni nyina so adehia enam doctor so wo manya adwuma ye no ekeka ko besa hanu wo mo so wo so na sene eko school bebre
Hey sir na minimo eniema we nyina doctor na aye me ye imagine say me ntu aba nanso ne wakanti emani dru a me ne mabusua nyina beso aba na ma Dr. Boachi
ma me no onim me no se won so wutie no won so onim December 7 munyina monhwe enwuma pa Dr. Patrick Boachi Yadom awo ye mrase bedwani wo Obuasi East abato mpesua so wada number 1 o bebia osunu gina no ehwa na onu su gina me kan forma mo se doctor wada number 1 kukurudu Dr. Nie
Yobiam pano na ufayo
Trokronkraka wo matio wasempa etire duonunum nchichemu aduasenum se nekom de me moma mediane di na sikom de me moma me nsuo nomo me dadeja na mo be fragmentoma me yare na mo be share me entina Dr. Amokole si wo ma Adroye Herbal Center producers of Obuasi Bitters Obuasi Gringo Bitters Obuasi 442 Leko ena Obuasi Baby Diapers say bronyen ene awisia ekunafo ene wone wo ho wa hihiem te wo bedim pa de ene bedi bronyen sade beya won kra be ba won ho enti okrani bia wo ahoyehia mu ade wo bedim pa den no Adroye doctor say mon kama kuma mfantom yam na ni daso ne arekekere wo ho bronyen wone mo na edie Dr. Amokole say assembly members amu Obuasi East and West obia hwe ne mpesua so ekunafo dunu mu a won ho kire won na wo wa ahoyehia mu momra Adroye Herbal Center office e wo Obuasi Akaporiso Abusko last stop na mo matchire won din enti wo assemblyman e wo Obuasi East and now Obuasi municipal promoting na ko Adroye Herbal Center office animanum ya na ko register kunafo dunu mu a won ho kire won 15 said be ya Dr. Amokolins bema wani agye won ho registration na hyase ne bewie December bosome de toso dunu enti assembly members mututum rikai na ya nchiro din na njamo assembly members in shane so say Dr. Pekunafo e wa ho hiehiem na wakọ won moa share na wa matwere wo bia wa setena mu yie ekoba ne saa butaye tai program ye chi no enwie peyo ana wo penchemu bia afre 0542 479 765 ana 0548 897 352 Jumedie bebaso yawada brenya bosome de toso dionunsia wo AGA Clubhouse wawase Obuasi anopadu baako ne ahyase brenya we die Dr. Amokolins Adroye doctor wani awisia wani awo ho kire won de wodi mpode wani awo su na ebedi ne kwansoro koso enti brenya yi eya ni die nko a Jack mami fufuo de approaching krakra bi ni wate na komo de me Aduane na edesei we aduane na edadodo enti mami jollof rice any chicken fried rice ni chicken and a pizza and koma mabusiafo minia My Choice Restaurant wo Obuasi Akaporiso omuni aduane ye pa na wo chef no we ye buei se wo pe assorted noodles with chicken, beef fried rice, jollof fried rice with chicken, jollof rice with different meat, bankuni nkruma emutio papa bi na ebano meat pies, spring roll, kelewele and a yam chips and chicken ni nyina bi wo My Choice Restaurant na ni gisem ni say edu weekends ye pizza de a special pizza eboni da from pa Obehu My Choice Restaurant. Ewo Boasia Caporuso. Oben CKC Senior High School. Obuase. And now friend 0240-306-394 and 0547-264-133. Se uofie and now office. Nebi binti wintimi My Choice Restaurant here. Udiani sa ube oda wadiane. Ewo 0538-132-068. Freya insisia. Na yedu wadiane nubebro bebia usebia. My Choice Restaurant. Dine with us. Write your own delicious story where food and stories meet on your plate.
Dr. One. Doctor.
Hey. Oh, Minia. Neti say.
Oh, papa.
Nadia near Rian Samrania will bob your mammy try it don't say.
For me, Cory Bati, Bakatunde wa.
Hey, Abrantie. When he call, no radio Casabani.
Accra, share. What dream me did my China nibi, Nasenio Bedia Danceno, and Hon Samrane and Amade Mauno.
Catch it, let's say, and Sahaba Center dear. So, Uba one more, say you stroke, diabetes, Osaya dear, gono, typhoid, any dear beer, any pediano, Ansa Herbal Center. Ye to us here. Never in 3 dear, any Bema, why am Ramudia, a yaki to Werby. Ansa Herbal Center. Ye Numa Penti, a man for bar and a boy abaso.
Inti nanwa me ba honomono, infidia wodo amotimi fe muno, and one at Dasohana.
And one ne woho, ye won't fidia casia, ye dishani pediani mu, who baby I had the ye are near the drug cano. Yes, I won't fidia ye timid ye massaging, dishani pediani mu, and Tina would do a muessi, ye bet me at the water, ama wada, naya show, ama wato, Hadichina Ubekofia, naya maoko, Ubewu Ansa Herbal Center, Ewo Kunka Junction, Namas Junction, no swape, Yanni Joyful Academy, and a dinchanimu, another Fed Dr. Answer, Dr. One, it was 0275-886-975, Answer Herbal Center, Wapomudin Fie.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Okanse entimi maso, okanse eyedaiso bi, nanso MPP the free SHS aba. Efia so a etwam yi mo no, esuafo bebru 5 million and wanya faso, free SHS mu. Free SHS ma akwanya beda ho, ama wanya biempo enya biko.
Kane no, na mabusua ntimi ntwa mdete ho kawo. Nanso TVET ama kwanya ama misua me ankasa me sanu edwuma. Mehwehwe daache papa ama me.
Free SHS mame akwanya mame ko senior high school. Misia Science said that she may a doctor.
Free SHS, ne paye di eshe Ghana dachi mpuntuomu. Mumaye mebru dachi humbai. Wabra ye to Abama number 1, December 7, to Abama Baumia.
Abusia ya mamu nyina kwa aba biem ne yeto ansem so ye de ani kyeremu ewo mfimfin mantamu na dai na twetwefo panini edema NPP amanyuko no mfimfin mantamu eye ye Richard Tachimensa edinsemfo bia to dwa no wo kyerɛ sɛ ɔmode amra hye bedwa akonya ahodro wo mfimfin mantamu nyina afi ɔman ɔmadwen sɛ ɔmo gi nkonya ne nyina de wo NDC fo ho de wo ɔmo NPP fo na nsa ho ɔmo gi ne nyina na NDC fo no hwɛ ade a ɔmo bepiri ho.
We have targeted every seat in the region. As I said, every seat is winnable for the MPP. Seat being as a party, you win it. And we target every seat. Now, you hope there. Actually, my Yamatoka. And this election is about science and data. And this is when I answer why you post, why you should yes, you should be an Morocco. One of a catch will be one o'clock. About you there. One thing in the parliamentary sitting over from Yazi or sorry. You may yet me and you may yet me in Nakaka Waki. You may give you the as a regional party, consensus parties, as pieces, party for one regime and paying for up my kids. You better make sure that we win the majority seat in the region. And yes, in trying to go and one year MP before 2 man and now go to Ma, I NDC parliamentary candidate. You asked me, I did those seats back. What is happening in Parliament? Every people with them. Oh, yes. In Parliament, as I'm what Dr. Mahmoud Namechiro there, we've targeted every seat. those 9 seats, we are hoping to get them back. 9 seats, you know, our target is every seat in the region. And those 10 seats, we are protecting the 10 seats and going for 9 seats. Now, you're losing. But every seat has been targeted in the region. We are doing all that we can to make sure that we win every seat in the region.
Busuya heni afidi mfimfi mantem we hobeye se butu we hobe hura ankasa NPP amanyoko ne church for panyini e won mfimfi mantem yera Richard Tachimensa ne eni ekotie no
na enkomodie no NPP amanyoko no empanimfo kasa no na titire ne de ma NDC amanyoko nso ahoma no so ogina standby yevano Professor Richard Kofi Asiedu no onu nso gina standby wono nso utie otie no ase de pompo kire wa motuom wo pen afia ba ye kwakoto no enya sa afimpiemienu ni aduonu de no sanse afimpiemienu ni aduonu de na de bi si wo mfimfini mantamu eba mra se bedwa konwa no a NDC ne nya ne dodo NDC fo nya bi pa ene wo moji city ni bebre ba ko mako be nsia kura de free MPP fo nsem e de be kan wo mo de ano mo wodada no ho na emom eba ma mpanyina adwa no na Dwamahama lusu Dwamahama nya wa munchichemu aduanan enum 45% pe etina de kire ne se emra se bedwafo ne de na emfimfini mantemfo pe wo mo na emom Dwamahama de no mo nse da mpe no na afi o ma yo mu akie ema emra se bedwa akonwa no dodo no mo wo no mbeza je MPP de ni bi aka ho ama wo mutirima ya melekura me e4 pe no mo de be MPP fo na emom mampanyini akonwa ne de anya bia no ensi wo mabakwasemu da na emom afi bosha wo de se Dwamahama ne se Wamema no wamunjichemu aduonum nsia 56% ewo mfimfini mantem Professor Richard Kofi Asiedu nsemni.
Apart from that, Excellence is winning by a large margin, a large percentage, because Central is giving him 56%. I'm not a national chairman, but I'm saying Central is America. And I say Central is in a strong region. They determine the presidency of this country. Near 56%. This for yourself. Enter me pro. Abaya kosu yamamu akosu into wagasa. Utima wagasa we okay there. The amount of party Juma. Your party work is 1 to unite the party. 2 to create friends for the party in the region. To go to areas officer was one kind a party no you go to them, especially the chiefs and elders, you give them the respect. 4, you have to embark on a proper scientific research after voter education. Voter education has really down, it has gone down well with the people, and also to train our people how to affect vote buying and stealing, training our people. And see, these are the ingredients you're putting together. It will yield a bear fruit, fruity abon. That's the role of the regional chairman. So you coordinate the activities of the region. You make sure things moves on well. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of regional chairman Abako. You know, Central region problem because of poverty. There were a lot of issues. There was compromises. There are compromises in Ebi Hobium. Central region compromises Ebi Hobium. So Obium got to me now on friend Jiska. Sanoman Yeni Hobium. We have gotten a competent leader who's able to manage the resources and the members of the parties very well.
Abusia, any at Richard Kofi Asiedu, or a professor, or no yet titran demand this Amanyoko no Finfree Mantemu. Now, what one has as soon as Rasha Jacona and Emma Kuma called you Numiansa, and I work in Finfree Mantemua. One this if one or more Dumiansa, and MPP would do. Now, Afi, one Yadia Granezo Munya Dunkuno. Na wa mumo mutirimu yamele no mutirimu MPP for makoma konaipe sanze MPP for dumiensa na omo mfimfini mantemo na mfa mo bra bia emfaso bia maso eni nto omo baji san enkonwa ni nyina afiri omo nsam na wo mo de amadwandramani mahama
Sitia Central region yem fan say a strong region biom abaye NDC stronghold yes nkane no na no bia ye no ena ma MPP tumi ya vote ni wa but no money na you na sesano e party no aya kondo kese pass in first no obia so with the role of MPP when they are in power and the role of NDC when they are in power in terms of development of Central region and the normal asesakra. Now, when I give you a figure, you will be surprised, and we are going to get it because Central region will say Sana MPP of Achem Sakawa Mafia for 154 party. That is it. That's the simple thing. When we say or section of people but Central region for the one count, and it is bad. And area whole class will be any other part of this country or Central region, now what knock count is that when we by yes we have 100 pie. from 7 December 2024. Vote every center of the Romania. We may show. As such, America why a stronghold of the NDs. No, on a bed to see the MPs me trying to MPs. Election why we cry. That was why we cry. I say, sir, we win. Now me take a this or Casabatina. You know, say. What want to do right? Who's a bimbo and Obia Becania, but in the reality on the ground, you know, backed by scientific research.
Abusuani ati ye tisana ni demand this amanyo kono mfifiri mantemu. Ne di Professor Richard Kofi Esiedu. Gensem eno.
Ya ba ransom fufuro mu ne de ani chem wo NPP amanyuko na so ye omo communicator ba ko ena dadi nsemfo bi atodwa no de wo se wo kire se safia bato yi pa ye John Dramani Mahama etimi di nkonim wa afia bato yi mu ono de obehwie patroni kerosene agu ne so no oya wa twagya atom ahye hu se adwuro be no onde wo se wo kase ye John Dramani Mahama de mampanyini pa de ontimi medi wo mayi so bia mu da na ye jewu apia Benjamin ene de wodi nsemfo yi tu dwa wa bra no wo TV station ba ko so na wone TV so fo no cheche nkomo no de sansemfo yi atu dwa.
Said John Mahama, we need this election here. Move pack kerosene into me, Munamonsheme. I'm telling you this. Our studio, live studio, Ghana phone na ebeshe. Ewa hanum. Said John Mahama, we need election we are. Miaka sami the petrol be gumi hu. Namaseme hu live studio. Live coverage will be abeshe. And I'm not joking with this. Dabi. I don't need that. Dabi, me owini ya na hana na metina hanu masimi hu ewu na meko. Maybe I'm a customer meye. Miya me dija. Ebe tum. No makumi hu ansa no mababa ye.
Ebusia yara Benjamin Joe apia one de aduane ada no wonte ye nkwaya ada no wonte ye osese mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama afi otimi di nkonim na obaya mampanyi wo man mu bie mo ndo obehwie kerosene agu no ho so wi a watwaja atum na wahye ne hu se adwuro be na so de camera besi so na Ghana fo nyina nso ahwe bi na ye hu se ampa na asem wo kan no wadi so no wahye ne ho.
Abusuya yenyina ne hye obehye ne ho so na yemfa nsem nsi na nakwab na heme na semu ema nusrum aboafo ni nyina abo ano de ma yen akenkanfo ne ye me asirifidi hye ofo na kwame mafo mene
ama samwa ajima ya busen de adofo nka ebo no to aso de amamu na poultry farm bi wo boase kroje mu ope poultry farm supervisor no ni na ye adwuma inti mesra wo so